Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 4. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half. Good safe throw and a good quick first down as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Ritter. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Will Disley, 39 yards. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got possession in your own territory, and it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. It's a room to maneuver. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Welcome everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're trailing by 4. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance.
Touchdown! Anquan Bolden, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. So Darnold and the Panthers now down 9-6, 2:01 remaining. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. A first down throw, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great job, great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, they'll likely put an end to this thing. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Khalil Herbert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans will add to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Joseph Connect. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Darnold to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jansen. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're only down 3 points. You've got the ball at the 50-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're leading. You're just across the 50 as we get set here on 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
He spins free. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 45 yards. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
Here are the Dolphins now as they're set to go on 1st and 10.
Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, thank you. We begin this challenge in the 4th quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. We've got a tie ball game, 17 points apiece. But you're in the red zone as we get set here, 1st and goal. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Willie Lanier. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done.
Face with tears of joy, CMO man moment.
You just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Cleveland offense making their way out. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Mayfield. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield into the hands of Cooper. He's got the 1st down and more. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Here's Baker. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mayfield to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down, a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, why didn't they just take the lead there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Nice job there getting the win. Next up.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. It's a tie game, 21-21. Your opponent has the ball on their own 40, and it's 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Ryan. He's got it to Hilton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On first down, Ryan. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. From the 41, Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Throwing again, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And how about this, a fake? And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hello there, it's the Coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're down a field goal. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Burrow looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're ahead by 4. Your opponent has the football on their 35-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mahomes going to throw. A check down here to Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Mahomes. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up. But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that field, Michael.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Khalil Herbert, 22 yards. And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 21-10, a minute 54 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them CDs. They had another touchdown to the lead, and they start to pull away and that was once across the ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets up in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now here's Mahomes. Now he's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have possession on your own 45-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're only down 3 points, but you're just across midfield, 1st and short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Ritter back to throw. That is caught. It's Uzomah. Uses touchdown Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, 47 yards. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your...
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. We're all even at 6. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Open man is Uzama. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He must have stickum on his glove.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Here we go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down and 4. Ritter. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Terry McLaurin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now Fields and the Bears down 13-6, a minute 56 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And I believe the referees...
Previous play is under review.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Khalil Herbert. 41 yards. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So the focus now shifts to the Bears. Trailing in this one now. Under a minute 20 to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Khalil Herbert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Fields now to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And one last throw here for Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you...
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But you're just across midfield, 1st and short, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against it, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. The Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You have a 3-point lead. You have possession on your own 30-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Khalil Herbert, a 13-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. You trail by a touchdown. You've got possession at midfield, and it's 1st and 10. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Ritter. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down. As we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Ritter on 1st and 10. Complete here to the right to Bolden. Touchdown, Jets. And Quan Bolden. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Hill to return it. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play on the top of their downs, the clock may run out, and then they can finish the game.
Be careful how they handle this. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So now Fields and the Bears down 14-7, 47 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they really shredded the game plan on the other side, all 4 quarters. And Charlie, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chicago offense set to get started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? Fields hit and the ball is loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.